Bhavani.
Okay.
Bhavani, are you there? Then, okay, Bhavani, you can share your screen.
Okay, ma'am. Where, madam, are you? My screen is visible.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, Pavni, you have to maintain some code readability, Pavni. You can go with Control A and Control Shift F so that your code will be was
Readable.
good to
Okay, ma'am.
okay.
Sorry, Swati, can you pardon the shortcut? Control A and
Control
A,
Shift F.
Shift plus F.
Shift S.
Just for confusing my
only
brackets, I kept the semicolon after I kept this brackets, ma'am.
for if condition you wrote this. Come down.
I mean, I kept brackets after the semicolon every if and else statement, ma'am. Because of my confusion, the brackets and this.
Sorry, I didn't get you. What you were saying? Actually, your voice is breaking for me.
మ్యామ్ నేను అదే అంటే ఈ బ్రాకెట్స్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వల్ల సెమికోలన్ పక్కన పెట్టుకున్నాను మేడం అన్నిటికీ అందుకని అలైన్మెంట్ చేయలేదు అని చెప్తున్నాను.
Okay.
Normal way. Whenever you are using, you follow that
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
so that it will be looking also good. Okay, come down.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Roll.
ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్ and also I tried a shortcut hand if else like this ma'am. In W3 schools they have told this.
Did you understand this?
Yes ma'am.
Can you explain?
Means in the shortcut key first we give the condition. After then a question mark we have give the true or false else statements ma'am. Expression.
Whenever we are using this shorthand notation, the first expression would be the true expression,
True
and whereas the
expression.
continued one will be the false one.
False. Yes ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
But only we had give only two expressions ma'am in the shortcut key.
Yeah, we have only two now. That is either false or true.
Okay ma'am.
So we give the program names.
Okay ma'am. Yes ma'am. Ma'am.
Yeah, okay, fine. Good.
I also did my switch statements.
Yeah, today we are going to tell about the switch and the method.
Okay ma'am. I just go through this.
Nice one, fun.
Ma'am.
Nice one. My voice is audible, Sojani.
Yeah, it's audible, Swapna.
Let
I
me
think
just
Ala.
ma'am.
Sorry, Connie.
మ్యామ్ మీ వాయిస్ నాకు బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది మ్యామ్ అందుకని అడుగుతున్నా.
Fine. I think all of you done with yesterday task.
No, I stop my
Anyone?
sharing.
Yes.
Yeah, Pavani. Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone has any doubts regarding yesterday class?
No.
All of you clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Swati, can you explain once again about the else if?
Sorry, LC.
Yeah, else if. Can you explain once again?
In the last 5 minutes, we will discuss about that. Now, Saujanya is going to continue with the study fund switch. Is it okay for you?
Okay, okay, fine, no problem.
Saujanya, take the switch.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, team. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning. Okay, today let's discuss about nested if and switch conditions. Uh, Actually, we have seen yesterday regarding if else, and else conditions, right? First, let us know about what is meant by nested if. Nested if is something that we are giving a condition inside a condition. There will be some scenarios, right? If this condition is only true, then we have to go for the next condition. In such conditions, we use nested if. Nested if is something that, oh, let me write program and let you know. Oh, here we have taken x is equal to 10. Oh, let me write some other program.
Saujanya, on the LC also, Saujanya. Manoj had out. No?
Yeah, sure. So,
Hmm.
yeah,
Bhargav,
previously, previously we have taken only one if condition. In this if condition, we are checking if this uh, statement given is true, then it is going to execute this block of code, or else if it is false, it is going to execute the else block of code. In this condition, we are taking two conditions. First, let me say if x is double equal to 30, and in this is first of all, this is one condition, and again in this condition, I'm going to take one another condition as if y is double equal to 20.
Martha, box is only box one.
Yeah, let's go with this. For having two conditions, I'm taking two variables as x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 20. And I'm giving, this is one condition and this is another condition. I'm giving a condition inside a condition. Are you able to see this?
No, could you
Nested if
please
is,
increase the font size?
okay. Sorry, somehow I'm not able to increase that. Once click. Yeah, is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, visible.
Good now.
Nested if is something that we are having a condition inside a condition. This is the first condition and this is the second condition. And how this nested if works is, if the given first condition is true only, then it goes for the next condition, or else it will come out of the loop. Okay, this is one condition, x is equal to 30, and if y is equal to 20. And these are the two conditions that I have given, and only it executes the program when both the conditions are true. Sorry, first it comes to this condition and it checks whether the condition is true or not, and it again goes to the second condition. As we have taken x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 20, and okay, 1 second. Yeah, as we have assigned a value as 30 to x, is x is equal to 30? Can anyone say that?
Yes,
Yeah, is this
yes, true
condition
only.
true? Yeah, is it true?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
again it goes to the condition inside the condition. Here it goes, where we have given y is equal to 20, and here also we are comparing this y with 20 value. And is this the condition true? It is true.
Yes, true.
Okay, then
Yes.
again it goes to the block of code that we have given inside the second condition, and it executes the block of code and it gives us the value as, hey, both the statements are true.
Yeah, hi, Sajna. So, you know why we're given comparison operator. So, only x is equal to 30 can we take, right? taken x is equal to 30.
Sorry, can you please repeat again?
Yeah, we took in a if if condition x is equal to 30, right? This is equal to is a comparison operator, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm asking,
Come,
my doubt is if we take only x is equal to 3, will it work, or we need to take a comparison operator for sure?
x is equal to 30. Here we are giving a condition here. If x is equal to, okay, we can give x is equal to 30 also. That's fine. You're
Okay.
asking instead of given double equal to, can we
Yes,
give
yes.
it as equal? Yeah, we
Single.
can give it.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So let me take with some other example. Is it clear? This condition is true, then only it goes to the second condition and it executes the block of code that we have given in the second condition. Nested if is something that giving a condition inside another condition. Whereas if x is double equal to 30 is a condition, and again in that we are giving, see, if you are able to see, this is the block which is related to this first condition. If we click here, it gives us the whole block that is related to the first condition. Inside that first condition block only, we are giving another condition as if y is double equal to 20. And for this, we are giving a block of code that has to be executed. And first, it checks with the first condition whether it is true or not. And if it is true only, then it comes to the second condition. And if the second condition is also true, then it gives us the statement that is given inside the block of code. And if first condition itself is false, then it immediately quits out from this block of code and it comes out of the loop. And if first condition is true and second condition is false, then also it comes out of this loop. Let's check with that. And let's give x is equal to 40. And let's check what it's going to print for us. And it is not going to print anything. As this condition is false, it is coming out of this block of code and it is not going to execute anything. And let us take if x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 50. And as the first statement is true, it has to go inside the second condition. And let's execute and what is going see what's going to be answered. It hasn't printed anything. Why? Because even though if the first condition is true, it is going to the second condition. And for nested if, we have to have the second condition also should be true. So that only we can have this block of code executed. Even though first condition is not true, it comes out of the loop. And even if the first condition is true, and even and it sorry if the first condition is true, then it goes to the second condition and it checks whether the condition given is true or false. Again, if the first condition is true and here we have given the second condition as false, so it is not going to execute anything and it is coming out of the loop. It is executed only when both the statements are true. Let's see this. It has given us the statement that we want to have as our output. Is that clear?
Saujanya, sorry to interrupt you. Can you
Sorry.
just show by using breakpoints?
Sorry?
Point on particular
Break
line.
statement.
Breakpoint.
Sorry, I didn't get you, Sapna. Can you please be a little louder?
She's asking we can do it with break statement also down to the if
No,
can
I'm
we
saying that debug the code and show them, Saujanya. So it
Let
is
me complete.
very-
Let me complete with this, Supna. Later on, we'll go for that. Let me complete with if debugging will come. Will go at last, Supna. Let me first complete nested if and switch conditions. Is that okay? Okay.
yes.
Let me.
Debug the code, they will understand it easily. That's why I'm saying.
Okay, Supna. Let me do this first. Later on, I'll show that. Okay, first of all, nested if is something that we are giving a condition inside a condition. We are having a first condition as x is double equal to 30 and y is. Sorry, Manoj, sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to tell you the wrong answer. We have to compare the values, right? We are comparing these two values. It won't work with a single equal to Manoj. We for comparing we have to use double equal to, whereas equal to will be used only for assigning the value into a variable. Whereas in this condition we are comparing the values that is assigned to x, and this is the some other value that we are comparing. This is something that we have assigned 30 value in the variable x, and this is the value that we are comparing with this x. So
Okay.
it doesn't work with single equal to, and it is even showing us error, right?
Yes.
If you hover on that, will type mismatch cannot convert into Boolean. We cannot convert directly int into a Boolean statement. So for comparing, we have to use only double equal to. Okay.
Okay. So in nested if we need to do comparison, right? Instead of
Not only in nested if, in whatever the conditions we have to compare, we have to use only double equal to.
okay.
Equal to single equal to means something that we are assigning the value into a variable. We are storing this value into this variable.
Okay, but in previous yesterday in if else or else we took in only a single thing, right? Greater than or equal to only a single one.
Great. Yeah, greater than or equal to is this condition that checks the Boolean statement, right?
Okay, got it. So here, yeah, fine.
Is that clear or any confusion, Manoj?
No, clear.
Yeah.
So we are
In this
giving,
statement, whatever the condition we are giving in this if condition, that should be a Boolean statement. Okay. If we give single equal to, it would be assigning the value 30 into the variable x. So it doesn't work here. Whereas it is assigning the value, and whereas in this if condition, we have to have a Boolean statement. Based on this Boolean statement, only remaining code is going to work, right?
yes, got it now.
Yeah.
now.
Whereas double equal to is we are comparing the value that we have assigned to x with this value. Okay.
Okay, I got it. So here x is equal to 30 is we are assigning. So here comparison means is equal to we took.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
if we took int x greater than or 30 and y greater than 30.
Yeah, that is greater than or equal to means if x is greater than, if 1 is greater than 2 means what is the answer we are going to get? Whether it is a Boolean, whether it is true or false, we'll get. Simply, we can see this. 10 is less than 5. What would be the answer for that? False. Less than itself, less than or greater than, those themselves gives us a Boolean statement. Whereas in this double equal to will be used in.
My question is that if int is x is equal to 30, what we given? Suppose if we given x greater than 30, int x is greater than that, and int y is.
Let's check with this. Let's check with that. Oh, sorry. For here we are declaring the values, right? Here declaring the values and we are assigning the values. Here we can't check for any Boolean statement. First we are initializing and assigning the values to the variable. Directly we can't go with the as you have seen, right?
Is
less than. Is it taking the value as less than? Syntax error taken is equal to is expected.
In if condition, we have to give x greater than or equals to also works here.
Yeah. Is that Pramila?
If less than or equals to it,
Yeah.
If it is less than or equal to,
it will work, but it will give false.
If it is less than or equal to, is it x is less than or 30?
Greater than or equal to works.
No, it works less than or equal to. It is not less than, but it is equal to 30. Is that right? It is not less than. But in our condition, we have to have only one statement to be true, right? If x is less than or equal to means we are checking with two conditions. It is less than and equal to. Even though if statement x is less than 30 is not true, it is true with x is less than 30, right? Let me elaborate this. Let me elaborate this. X. Okay. Sorry. X is less than 30. X is equal to. Sorry, once again.
And madam, you should give.
Sorry,
why? Because
logical
and. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever it may be, less than or equal to. Less than or equal to 30. It means here we are giving two conditions, less than or equal to. If x is less than 30, we are checking with that condition less than. Is x less than 30? No, it is not true. If x is equal to 30, yeah, it's true. In this, we are having two conditions, less than and equal to. Even though one statement is not true, it is true with the other statement. So it gives us a true statement. Yeah, already we have knowledge that in and we have to have both the statements as true, and in for R we have to have only one statement. It works with only one statement if it is true. Yeah, in that conditions also it works. Okay. Nested if is first we are having a condition, inside that we are having another condition, and it works as if something is given in first condition is true, then it goes to the block of code, and in that also we are having another condition. If that condition is also true, then it gives us the statements that are required. Is that okay? If any of the condition is not for true, then it is not going to execute any of the code that is given in the block. Firstly, it has to check with this condition and it has to be true, and later it goes to the second condition and that condition has to be true. Then only we'll get this statement as an output. Okay, and this if nested if conditions will be used in some scenarios, like if we want to have any blood donation camps, in that we'll be having a criteria that age should be 20 and weight should be minimum 80. In such type of conditions will be having. In that cases also we are going to use if nested if conditions. Firstly, it gives as if age is 20 and weight is something around 80 or something, then only the person will be eligible for giving the blood donation. Actually, we have an example in W3 schools regarding this. The Java T point we have. Okay.
It's there in Java T point.
Yeah, Java T point. Yeah. Whenever we go for this example, to demonstrate use of nested if statement, creating two variables in age and by applying condition on age. Yeah. Eligible for blood donation. Yeah, in this specific example, we have given int age is equal to 20 and int weight is equal to 80. And we are giving if age is greater than or equal to 18 and if weight is greater than 50. And firstly, it checks with the first condition whether age is greater than or equal to 18. If age is 16 or something else, there the statement will be false and it doesn't go for the next condition. Okay. If the given condition in first if is true only, then it goes for the second condition, and based on that second condition output, it goes for the block of code. And let's try with this example. Int age is equal to 20 and int weight is equal to 80. And here they have given age is greater than or equal to 18, and if weight is greater than 50, then what the output? Let us see. You are eligible to donate blood, and if we have something as age is 16 and weight as 45, is the first condition true? It checks firstly with the first condition. And as this first condition is greater than or equal to 16, age, where we have assigned age is equal to 20. Initially, we have given age is equal to 20. And here we are comparing with the age 16, where the statement is false. It should be at least equal to 20 or greater than 20, where we have given age as 16 only. Let's run the program and what's the output? Let's see. Sorry, let me change with this condition. Less than I'll give. Yeah, it doesn't print anything. As age is less than 16. Initially, we have given age is equal to 20, but we are giving here as age is less than 16, which means the person is not eligible for donating the blood. And if we take age is greater than 16 and weight is less than 20. Sorry. As the first condition is true, it goes inside the block and it checks the second condition. And as the second condition is false, then it immediately comes out of the loop. And if we have given age as greater than or equal to 16 and weight as greater than 20, then both the statements are true. Age is greater than or equal to 16. As equal to is not true and it is taking with this greater than. any of the conditions can be true. And here we have given age as 80 and here we are giving as 20. 20 is greater than 80. So both the conditions are true. Then it is going to, firstly, it comes into this block and as the statement is true and it is again going to this block and it is going to execute this statement for us. Yeah, you are eligible to donate blood. Is that clear for everyone? In nested if we are having two conditions and it works as the first condition should be true and later it goes to the second condition, and even if the second condition is true only, it goes to the block of code that has to be executed. Is everyone clear with this or need any other explanation regarding this?
No, it's clear.
Clear. Clear.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
clear.
Swapna, here without writing another if condition, can we go with end operators, right?
And operators.
Yes.
Oh, let me have clarity on the thing. Where you have to, where you want to keep and operator, can you please let me know?
Without writing another if condition, we can use end operators, right? Is it correct?
Yeah, I'm
or
asking you on which line you want to
if
have and
x equal to 30 and if and y equal to 20 and give and yes, y double equal to 20.
okay. To be clear here for you, and you're saying that y is equal to 20
20.
is the thing you're telling, right?
Yeah.
And in this condition, we are having only one condition. In it is okay for if else, whereas in why we are using this nested if is here you have seen, right? Based on this condition only, we go for this condition. We'll be having some scenarios. If one condition is true only, we have to go for the even it will be for writing the 10th class exams, right? There will be certain age for that. If that is age is eligible, then only he can write an exam and he can get the result. Without having age eligibility, he can't write the exam and he can't get the results, right? In such conditions, we have to use this nested if. Based on first condition, the second condition will be taken into consideration. Whereas in this, as you said, here itself we are giving one condition, and we don't have any scope for going for the other condition, right? In this type of scenarios, it will be considered as a single condition.
Okay,
You're
whatever
getting my
will give in that, whatever will give in that if brackets, so it considered as a single condition only.
yeah, it takes as a single condition. Nested if is mainly used in the scenarios where we have to compare both the conditions. Based on the first condition, the second condition will be taken into consideration. If we give as x double equal to 30 and y double equal to 20, it is given as a single condition in if.
Then can we give or operator?
Sorry.
Or
Whatever the
operator.
condition, or operator, if we give an or operator also, it will be in the same condition, right?
So until we write in another if statement, it will be the single condition only, right?
Yeah, it will be considered as a single condition. Is that clear? Who is that asking me?
Yeah, it's me.
Sunita, is that clear
Yes,
now?
yes. Yeah, clear.
Whatever the
Thank you.
condition we give in the first if condition, it will be considered as a single condition. For if some scenarios will be having single condition, in that we can go with if and else. And whereas if we want to consider two conditions and that second condition will be executed based on the first condition, in that scenarios we are going to use the nested if. Okay. Okay. Shall I proceed further?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go with the switch condition. Okay. For something, if we want to check the values, here first let me go with x is equal to somehow 89 or something, and in this, okay, let me go with if x is equal to, let 1 second. x is equal to 90, and in some conditions we have to compare some values. Whereas if int x is equal to 80 or 8, let's take 8, then we are giving it in word format. GHT. And if something value is given by the user as 9, then it has to change here the value as 9. And if it is 10, 10 like something else, and here we have to change as 10. In scenarios where we have to compare the values that were given by the users and we have multiple values, then we are going to use this switch conditions. Switch condition works as, let me explain with the W3 school and later on come to example. Let's take in switch. Switch basic syntax is we are using switch keyword, and after that keyword we are giving an expression, and based on this expression, the value given in this expression, it is going to the block of code where it compares the value with the case, case x, case y, and it compares with the expression given here and the value that is given in the y. And if any of the case that matches with the expression, then it is going to execute the block of code that is given inside that case. Okay, let's take this example. Here we have given int day is equal to 4 and switch. After that switch, we are giving an expression as day. And we are starting the block of code, whereas case 1 means here we have assigned the value day is equal to 4, right? We'll have random values for this case 1, case 2. If it matches with the case 1, then it is going to execute this block of code, and if it matches with something else in later stages, it executes that. It in this switch condition, it checks only the value that matches with the value that we have given. Okay, that we have
Yes,
given.
yes.
It doesn't go for any of the case conditions and it doesn't print anything else. It only prints us the value that matches with the expression in switch and case. So let's try with an example. Int I is equal to 9. Firstly, we are assigning the value as I is equal to 9, and next starts with the switch keyword. After switch, we are going to start the braces, and in that braces we are giving this value I. Okay, I, and after that we are going to start the block of code, and we are giving case 1 is the case 1. After that, colon and case 1.
Space.
Yeah, after that, so use 1. Okay, and after that we'll have case 2, and after that like this we'll be having some cases. Case 3.
Break condition is not used, right?
Yeah, let me go with this first and later on I'll explain that. Okay. Okay, let's take it 2. Okay. Oh, for comparing the values, we are using this switch condition. And if firstly we are assigning the value I is equal to 2, and later on we are giving the switch statement, and in this switch statement we are giving the expression, and this works with comparing the expression with the case values. And first, if you have given switch as 1, then it goes into the block of code and it verifies with the cases. And we are having case 1, case 2, and case 3. And whereas this expression matches with this case 1, it is going to execute the value system.out.println. Okay. Let me execute this. Okay. What we have discussed previously is it checks only with the case condition and it is not going to look after any of the code we have given. That's the thing we have discussed. But while looking here, it is going to execute all the three statements that are given in this switch. Why? Because after looking at this one condition, it is executed in this one. And here we are not giving any of the break statements. So it is going to print all the statements that are after this one. Okay, let us check with 2. Then what the output will be expected? Can anyone say?
2 and 3.
Expected
Case
output.
2. Case 2.
Okay.
2 and
Why is 2 and 3? Why is it not 1?
Why? Because
1
in
is
switch
false. I value is key.
we given 2 number. In sense, it will execute case 2.
Yeah. Firstly, it checks from the initial as the expression given is 2 and it is not going to match with this, and it immediately goes with the second one. As this is matching with the second, and it executes all the statements that are after that second condition. And for having clarity, if we break the statement there, then and there itself, it doesn't go for the next statements. Let me try with this. Break. B-R-E-A-K. Okay.
Default
First, let's come one by one. After break, let's go for default. And here we are giving as 2. And when we execute this program, we are going to get the value as 2. As this expression given in this switch is matching with this case 2, it is going to execute the block here itself, and it will not check with case 1 or case 2 or something else. It checks only the expression matching value, and it goes then directly to that case and executes the code that is given in that case. And for example, in this we are having 1, 2 and 3, and if we give something else as 4 or 5, and it goes into the block of code and it verifies for case 1, case 2 and case 3, and where we don't have any case 4, it doesn't print anything for us. So for these conditions, we are going to give something as default.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Sorry to interrupt. So before giving the break, so it's printing all the 3 values, right?
Yeah. Before whatever the value that matches, after that value only it prints. If we are giving 2, it prints 2 and 3. It is not going to print anything as 1. It has to match the value, and after matching that value, it goes for all the statements that are given after that value.
Okay. If we won't give break, then it will print all the values. If we give break, it will print only the particular value which we assign.
Value. Let's look into that once again so that you'll have some clarity. We are not using any break. We won't be having any use instead of break. If you are not giving break and you are giving as int switch 2, and it goes for 2 directly, and after that 2 it is going to print even 3 also, as we have not given any break condition. Break, we didn't give any break, right? So it executes 2 and 3. And if we give as 1, it executes all the 3, 1, 2 and 3. It executes all the conditions. Okay. And is that clear now?
Yeah, can you give 2 and execute?
Please run it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, if we give 3 also, it gives only 3. We are not having any other statements after 3, right? So it is giving us only 3 value.
Okay.
If we don't give any break statement, it prints all the values after matching the case. After matching the case, that you have to note. Instead of without matching, it doesn't print anything. It has to match the case and the conditions that. Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు మనం బ్రేక్ కండిషన్ యూస్ చేసినప్పుడు అవి బ్రేక్ అయ్యి మిగతా అది ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది.
ఏది కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదు. చూడండి, అది కూడా చూపిస్తాను.
బ్రేక్ కండిషన్ యూస్ చేయనప్పుడు ఆ సేమ్ ఉంటే ఆల్ ఆర్ ప్రింట్ అవుతాయా మ్యామ్?
మ్యాచ్ అయిన తర్వాత మిగతా స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అన్ని కూడా ప్రింట్ అవుతాయి. మ్యాచ్ అవ్వంతని ఇప్పుడు 3 ఇచ్చాము, 3 తర్వాత ఏం స్టేట్మెంట్స్ లేవు కాబట్టి మనకి ఏం ప్రింట్ అవ్వదు. 3 ఇవ్వకముందు మనం 1 ఇచ్చామనుకోండి, 1 ఇచ్చాము, 1 ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ దాంట్లోనే మ్యాచ్ అయిపోయింది. సో ఇట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్స్ రిమైనింగ్ ఆల్ ద కేసెస్. మిగతా అన్ని కేసెస్ కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తుంది. సో మనం ఇచ్చిన కండిషన్ బట్టి ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చే ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ బట్టి బేస్ చేసుకొని ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ జరుగుతుంది. మనం 3
ఏదైనా
ఇచ్చామనుకో
స్విచ్ కండిషన్ లో యూజ్ చేసిన దాన్ని బట్టి బేస్ చేసుకుంటుందా?
దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఫర్దర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ అనేది ప్రొసీడ్ అవుతాం.
ఓకే ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్.
ఓకే. అండ్ ఇది ఫస్ట్ ఏం చూసాం, ఫస్ట్లీ వీ హావ్ సీన్ ఓన్లీ విత్ ద కేసెస్, ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ద కండిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఓన్లీ కేస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ ఆల్ ద స్టేట్మెంట్స్ దట్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్టర్ మ్యాచింగ్, and while using break it comes to the specific matching case and it executes only that case, and after executing that we are giving break, so it stops the execution there then and there itself. And if the condition will be having some scenarios as we are giving switch and we are not having any cases that are matching with the expression that we have given here, so for that specific cases we are having default. In this default we may have something as something else will be having. Okay, I'm giving here as 9, and it goes into the block of code and it verifies with the case 1, case 2 and case 3, and here it is not matching any of the cases. As the switch expression is 9, it is not matching with any of the cases, so it goes directly to the default, and in that default we are having as system.out.println I don't know the number that we are giving. Okay, here also we should have a break, and if we execute this program it is going to print as the default value. As the expression given in switch is not matching with any of the cases, it goes to the default statement. And in this default, we are having something to be executed and it executes that. And after the statements, we have given as break. So it stopped the execution after printing this statement. Okay.
Break compulsory we have to give after the default, ma'am.
Yeah, compulsory we have to give. And this switch condition is mainly used for reducing the code line, number of lines in a code, and it executes in an efficient way. Yeah, please.
So after default, we don't have any cases, right? So is it necessary to give break? Why? Because it won't print anything, right? After default.
Yeah. So yeah, that is also true. And as the default statement is, let's check with that. Yeah, we don't have any other statement. For one thing to be clear, in this switch conditions, default will be the last statement. After this default, we are not going to have anything else.
Okay.
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 Yeah, that's thing. Very nice, Manoj. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yes.
In any of the switch conditions. Yeah, thank you. Because of hurry, I missed that. And this default statement would be the last statement in switch condition. It firstly checks all the cases and it comes to the default. And the default would be the last statement and it executes that. If it is not matching any of the cases, this will be executed. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else or got clarity?
It's clear, Sajana, from my side.
Okay, to have a glance at all the topics that we have covered, firstly, we are having with if condition. In if condition, we are giving a condition, Boolean condition, and based on that Boolean condition, it executes the block of code that we have given inside this block. And next coming to the if else. And in if else, it firstly checks with the first condition, and if the condition is true, then it directly executes the block of code that is given in if condition. And if the condition is false, then it goes to the else statement, and the code that is given in else statement will be executed. And whereas coming with this nested if is something that we are giving a condition inside a condition, and firstly it checks with the first condition, and later on it comes, if it is true, then it goes to the second condition, and if both the conditions are true only, that statement will be executed. And next coming to the switch, and in switch we are having an expression inside the braces, and based on this expression which matches with the cases, it executes. And if firstly it checks with the matching value, and if it doesn't find any matching, then it directly goes to the default statement and it executes the block of code that is given in default. And that's it from my end. Swapna, can you please go on with the for loop?
Yeah, sure. 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Hello, Saujanya.
Yeah, please.
I have else condition is I have one error. Can I share the?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Okay, thank you. Share. ఒక్కనే ఇది షేర్ చేయడం
You'll be having a arrow mark at right
Yes.
side top.
Yeah. Ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
Else, I have else condition is.
Yeah, one thing to be clear is it Priyanka?
Okay.
Priyanka, we have to have this else condition inside the sorry. What is that that you have given else?
Okay.
Once again.
When if
You're
condition
getting
after
energy.
else if
Okay,
ఇక్కడ
just go.
24th line.
24th line.
Okay.
Else if you put else if.
Else if.
Okay. Yeah, you are giving inside an if, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
It now if.
Okay.
The colon also.
Remove the colon.
We have to remove the colon as this is not a statement. Remove that colon. After this, B is less than or equal to C. You have to remove that colon.
24th line only. 24th line.
24th line.
For extent, colon is there. 21.
End.
B greater
Colon.
than
At the last, you are having a semicolon. You have to remove that as this is not a statement and this is a condition. Condition here you have to start a braces of the code. Yeah.
Yes.
Else.
For if statement also no need semicolon.
Yeah. After any conditions, you have to know. You should not give any
If
colon. Yeah.
Saujanya 21 also same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
21.
Just give a minute. After this condition, no need of in 21st line, you are giving semicolon after A is greater than or equal to B. And that should not be given. That is a condition. You have to remove that. After A is greater than or equal to B, you are giving a semicolon before that braces.
Okay.
21st line. No. After that braces, you are giving semicolon. Yeah.
Before the
semicolon.
Four braces.
Can you please give me control that I'm asking you?
Okay, ma'am.
అక్క మీరు కండిషన్స్ పక్కన సెమికోలన్ ఇచ్చారు చూడండి, అవి తీసేయండి అన్నిటికీ.
ఏంటి పావని?
ఆ
నేను కంట్రోల్ అడుగుతున్నాను, కొంచెం ఇస్తారా కంట్రోల్?
ఇస్తాను.
పైన వస్తుంది రిక్వెస్ట్ కంట్రోల్ అని ఉంది చూడండి, అది
ఓకే.
I didn't get any control. Okay, Priyanka, one thing, Priyanka, 21st line కి వస్తారా ఒకసారి? ఇఫ్ తర్వాత కండిషన్ ఇస్తున్నారు, ఏ ఇస్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు బి అంటున్నారు, అక్కడ బ్రేసెస్ క్లోజ్ చేశారు. దాని తర్వాత ఉండే ఆ సెమీకోలన్ తీసేయండి. ఎందుకంటే సెమీకోలన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ కూడా ఎక్కడైనా సరే ఇఫ్ కండిషన్ తర్వాత గానీ ఎల్స్ కండిషన్ తర్వాత గానీ సెమీకోలన్ అనేది ఇవ్వద్దు. అది ఏం స్టేట్మెంట్ కాదు, అది కండిషన్. కండిషన్ తర్వాత మనకి ఏం స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలంటే ఈ కోడ్ యొక్క బ్రేసెస్ స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి.
ఓకే. అక్కడ సెమీకాలన్స్ యూస్ చేయొద్దు.
ఎక్కడైనా సరే ఇఫ్ కండిషన్ తర్వాత
ఎల్స్ కండిషన్స్ లో సెమీకాలన్ నాట్ యూస్.
నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్ సౌజన్య, క్లోజింగ్ బ్రేసెస్ ఆన్ రిమూవ్.
అర్థం కాలేదు.
రెడ్ మార్క్ 38 వన్ రిమూవ్.
అదేం లేదు, అది
No issue with that.
One more extra. Okay, you check it once.
సేవ్ చేసి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్.
ఓకే, ఇట్స్ ఫైన్ మ్యామ్.
వాట్ ఎవర్ ద థింగ్, కండిషన్స్ తర్వాత మనం సెమికోలన్ ఇవ్వకూడదు.
Okay.
That should be remembered.
I understood.
We have to start the block of code.
Okay.
Whatever the
Thanks.
condition, even if it is if, else if, and else, whatever the even in switch cases we can use that semicolon, but in this if conditions we should not use that semicolon.
Okay. 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 Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, Swapna, are you ready for loop?
Okay. Why you are using the loop? Loop. Please guys, can you go on mute?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. One doubt in switch condition. Hello.
Hello, you can ask question.
Yeah. Yes. During explaining the switch condition, one point was made. That is, it will reduce the number of lines of code. So how that is possible? How it will reduce the number of lines of code?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, Swapna. Did you say anything to me?
Yeah. Ashwini is
Somebody
asking why
asking
you are using switch.
Sorry, I didn't get anything. Can anyone please let me know?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Can you
Hi,
ask
Sajjan.
again?
Yeah, hi, Sajjan. Ashwin here. I'm asking. While explaining switch condition, you said it will reduce the number of lines of code in a program. So how
Yeah.
it will reduce the number of lines of code? Now it will reduce the
Okay,
number of
how
lines of
it
code.
reduces is something that if we want to have any condition, first we go with if conditions, right? We have to write if condition and we have to write all the block of code, and in that way it takes number of lines. Whereas we are giving the condition expression once only, and we are taking cases, right? In that way, it reduces the number of lines. For for example, if we want to have any conditions that are to be checked, we'll go for if condition or something some other conditions, right? Firstly we have to write if and we have to write condition, and again also for second value we have to write the if and condition, and for third value also we have to write if and condition. In such way we are going to give multiple times the condition, whereas in switch condition we are going to give expression once itself. Based on that expression, it is going to take the values that are given in the case. It is going to match with the case, and by matching that, it gives us the execution. See, we are giving condition for only once. Switch, if it matches with 9, these cases, then it executes as that. Is that okay?
Suppose Ashwin, when we are doing it practically, something we are going to automate. That time we will not mention. I mean, we don't know how user is going to with Chrome or Edge, something like that.
Okay.
So that time we will use the switch based on the user what he is going to open. Based on the driver factory, it will switch on to that particular switch case. Actually, this is a simple program, and that's why it's looking like super confusing.
Okay.
Saujanya, can we continue tomorrow? Already it's 11:57 now.
Yeah, Swapna.
Tomorrow we will. I mean, sorry, Monday. All of you, please go through the loop videos like while for loop and the while loop. Please implement.
Just implement these nested if, switch conditions, and go through with videos of while, do while, and for loops. Reducing the code means here we are giving condition only for once. Based on that condition, it is going to execute the remaining code. Whereas if we are not using any switch condition, for multiple times we have to use the conditions, and for that condition, based on that condition, we have to write the block of code. So in that way, it reduces the number of lines of code. Okay, is that Ashwin that you have asked the question? Okay.
Yes, thanks.
Okay. Okay, then go through with this, implement this switch nested if, and what are the things that we have discussed yesterday, and also prepare for while, do while, and for loops.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then that's it for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Anushree.
Saujanya.